Hi, I'm James Shillinglaw. I'm here in Manchester, England, and we've just finished a wonderful meal here at Sam's Chop House, which is a classic restaurant here. I'm here with Nick Brooks-Sykes, who is the Director of Tourism for Marketing Manchester, right?
Hello, James.
How are you?
Very good, thank you. A bit full after that lunch.
Yeah. And so we're going to find out all about Manchester and more on Insider Travel Report. Now, Nick, first of all, we just finished a wonderful lunch at Sam's Chop House, which is a classic British restaurant here, and we had our fish and chips, right?
We had fish and chips and sticky toffee pudding.
Sort of a classic thing like that. And now what we want to talk, if we can still talk, because I think we're both a little full, we're going to talk about what's going on with Manchester and tourism in Manchester. First of all, you're trying to become, and you already are, a gateway to the north of England, right?
That's right. We've got flights coming into Manchester Airport from across the States, and Virgin Atlantic are hubbing here in Manchester, growing their network, bringing people from across the States right into Manchester. And Manchester makes a perfect start for trips across the UK and particularly the north of England, with so many attractions right on the doorstep.
Well, I did that too. I came over Virgin Atlantic. It was a great flight, 5 hours and 20 minutes. And when you get in Manchester, literally from airside to curbside was 10 minutes. It was amazing.
And then very easy to come downtown as well. So within 20 minutes, half an hour, you're right in the city centre. Very easy after that short flight from New York, and you can be straight in your hotel and you're ready to start your week away.
Yeah, and it's great. And I'm staying here tonight. And the other thing that's going on is Manchester is experiencing a bit of a renaissance. Really, the growth here is amazing, and it goes to the hotel growth. I think in the next 2 years you're going to go from 10,000 rooms to 16,000, right?
That's right. So we're getting a 53% increase in our hotel stock across the next 3 or 4 years. And we've got some great names coming in. So Kimpton are coming in, Hyatt are coming in. We already have all of the major brands, and there are lots of independents as well, some boutique hotels, including a Hotel Brooklyn.
Yeah, I heard there's a Hotel Brooklyn, and you have another hotel that is being built by a former Manchester United player, right? Gary Neville, right?
Gary Neville's building Stock Hotel right behind us here, right down in the city centre. Yes, another boutique hotel opening later next month.
So there's a lot of room for your clients coming in. Some of it, I know everybody comes here to watch football because you are really a hub for football with the two teams, Man City and Man U.
And the National Football Museum.
So you're a hub, but there's a lot more to Manchester. And one of the things I was surprised to hear is you are really becoming a great culinary destination too, right?
Lots of restaurants. So I think we've just been awarded our first Michelin star here in Manchester for a new restaurant called Manor. But the food scene in Manchester is second to none in England at the moment. Because of our really diverse population, we've got culinary experiences from around the globe. So from Indian to Chinese to Thai to Mexican, everything in Manchester. A really sociable dining scene, really, with some extraordinary restaurants that are really setting the trend, really, in the UK for what you can experience in the dining scene.
Well, and it's really diverse too, as you said, because here we had Sam's Chop House, and I look above, and there's actually a Thai restaurant. So you really have anything you want here.
Eat your way around the globe here in Manchester.
I think we tried earlier. But
we tried our best, didn't we? Yes.
Now, the other thing is, it is a very cultural city. We just took a wonderful tour of the northern quarter, right? And that was amazing, right?
So the northern quarter is a really bohemian part of the city. I think you went on the street art tour, so you saw a lot of the street art. But yes, the city continues to expand, really. And I think at the heart is a really vibrant cultural scene. So lots of new attractions on the cultural horizon. We're building at the moment Europe's biggest arts complex, the Factory, which opens in a couple of years' time, will be home to some amazing world-class art and cultural activity. We're building Europe's biggest garden in Manchester.
Yeah, I heard about that with the Royal Horticultural Society is working.
Right, so the Royal Horticultural Society are building a garden in just outside the city centre. Mm-hmm. And then lots of other new attractions, so the science museums being redeveloped, a big extension to the Jewish Museum, a big extension to Manchester Museum, so a cultural renaissance, really, that really puts culture at the heart of what Manchester can offer.
Yeah, and you still have those two soccer teams, and they both have museums. I understand the Man City Museum has recently been renovated as well.
Yes, as well. So I think that really interactive experience for all those soccer fans out there.
Yeah, well, I have to come back and do that. I have been to the Man U Museum. It's an amazing complex, and I'm a bit of a football fan, as I've told you before, and that's a great attraction. But again, there's so much more to this city, and to explore it in this, the Northern District, that neighborhood there was amazing to see.
Yeah, the city just continues to expand, really. I think, so we have more cranes in Manchester than anywhere else in the UK at the moment. The growth is impressive. It's a very young city, so we have Europe's biggest student population here in Manchester, so lots of young professionals moving into the city centre, and that makes for a really vibrant atmosphere in the city. And then beyond Manchester, well, the world's your oyster, really. Within an hour you can be in the Lake District, which is England's most beautiful corner. You can be in the historic cities of Chester or Liverpool, both within an hour. Or within a couple of hours you can go down to Wedgwood or the Peak District.
And I did that. I went to Wedgwood, yeah.
And then 2 hours to London, 2 hours to Edinburgh. You're really flying into the centre of Britain if you fly into Manchester.
Well, we're going out to about 96,000 travel advisors out there. Is there anything else you want to tell them about Manchester?
I think that more and more people are looking for alternative gateways into the UK, and Manchester really hits that mark, really. I think your travel advisors are constantly being asked for new experiences, and I think that Manchester can hand those out in bucketfuls, really. So my message out there is, if you haven't looked at Manchester already, look at Manchester, look us up on our website and see what's on offer, and your clients will not be disappointed. We're a great value destination.
Now let's know, what is that website?
Visitmanchester.com.
Okay, so go to visitmanchester.com, and better yet, come here and experience it for yourself, so you can tell your clients all the wonderful things that they can do here, see, eat. And it's really an amazing destination, and it's the perfect gateway to the north of England. Nick, thank you for taking the time to tell us all about Manchester.
Thank you for coming for lunch.
You want to go back and try? There's another round of Sicky Toffee pudding, and I think we'll be okay. Good to see you. Thanks so much.
See you.
I'm James Shillinglaw, and this is Insider Travel Report.